Duluth Children's Museum.
Hello friends, this is Holly from the Duluth Children's Museum with a virtual program for you. It is spring and we are looking to do some gardening. We are starting this garden from inside. This is our mini greenhouse program. You can do this with lots of different things. We do have kits available at the Duluth Children's Museum, so if that's something you would like to do and you need a kit, just ask. We have them available. You will need a plastic baggie, staples maybe, depends, and then something to hold water with. I use a paper towel, but you could use cotton balls, you could use napkins or Kleenex, it's up to you. And you're also going to need seeds. Now the best way to use this program, I think, is to have corn, beans, and pumpkins, because those three work really well together. The pumpkins cover the ground, the corn grows straight up, and then the beans grow around the corn. So they all work together, just kind of like a family works together to make things work so that we all grow really well. You could also use sunflowers, peas, or nasturtiums. All of these plants either yield vegetables or are edible. So even the flowers, you could use those. Today, I'm going to use sunflower, peas, and pumpkins. To start my mini greenhouse, I need to fold up this paper towel, and I like to fold it so that there's a little bit of room in the top for sunlight to come through, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So you've noticed I folded this paper towel already. If you use cotton balls or something like that, just make sure they're towards the bottom. And then I like to use a stapler, and I staple the middle, one side, and another side because I'm using 3 seeds. And I like to do that so that I can place the seed on the staple, and the roots go down, and the rest of the plant goes up. It's really cool to see. So once I get my paper towel or whatever I'm using to hold the water in here, and I staple it, I'm going to place my seeds in there. Now, caregivers, as you're doing this with your children, make sure you talk about the differences between the seeds. My pea seed is very round and green. My pumpkin seed is way bigger, and it's real flat, and it looks like a teardrop. And my sunflower seed is also a teardrop shape, but it's a little bit wider than the pumpkin seed, and it's got stripes in it. So I have my pea here, my pumpkin here, and my sunflower here. And the reason it's good to talk about the different seeds is different seeds do different things. It's important to know how to grow those seeds. When I have all of that, I'm going to pour some water in here. And as you pour the water in, your seeds may sneak down to the bottom. That's okay. Just kind of push them back up to the staple. And then you're going to tape this to a window because seeds, just like people, need certain things to grow. Seeds need sunlight. They need water, they need some sort of earth, and they need space to grow. We don't have earth in here. We're just getting them started, and that's okay. Eventually, we're going to need to find some space and some earth for these things to grow. Now, these seeds obviously aren't growing yet. I don't have water in here yet, but I have this one, and this is our mini greenhouse worksheet. If you get our kit, it'll explain how to do this, and it'll have all of the information about the seeds. So these ones also aren't started, but I have some other ones here that I started a while ago. So right here, this one I started on March 25th, and you can see that my pea seed and my sunflower are growing really well. Pumpkin's not growing as well, and that could either be that the pumpkin's just taking a little longer, or it could be that it might not grow at all, and then I just need to use another seed. But you can see the roots coming down, and caretakers, make sure you're using the words to talk about what you're observing. Roots, the stem coming up, the leaves, and take a look. Are the leaves the same? Are they different? And then I have another one that I started even longer ago. This was about a month ago. And you can see it's getting really big. All of my plants are growing really, really well. I'm going to turn this around because they're almost getting too big for the bag. So now I'm going to need to decide, how am I going to get these plants to grow? They're going to need some soil and they're going to need some space. should I put them in the ground? Do I have a spot that will work really well for that? Do I need to get a pot and put them in a pot with some soil? You get to decide where you're going to put these. And remember, these three can grow really well together in just a small area. So that is my mini greenhouse. If you need a kit, just ask at the Duluth Children's Museum. We have them available. You can also do this at home, really, really easy. I hope that you are spending time outside getting ready for gardening, getting ready to play outside, and that you have something to look at and something to work with and do while you're outside. This is a great thing to do with that. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Director at the Duluth Children's Museum, and you'll see that I'm in a different space. We are at the Duluth Children's Museum's pop-up downtown, and it's giving you a little taste of what our new building is going to be come this summer. We have a toddler area, we have some dino fossil stuff, we have this really great playground, we've got Imagination Playground, plus we've got our staff here. We're so excited to welcome you back to our pop-up play space. We're hoping that you'll come join us here April, May, and into the summer before we open our museum on Superior Street in Lincoln Park. We also will be at that space outdoors with a new activity, a greenhouse, this summer. So come check us out. Check out our website, playduluth.org, for more information, hours, and ways to play.